Video 2 is going to start with a question. And today's question is, I had 3 and 5/6 yards of string. Then I cut 2 and 1/6 yards for my friend. How much string do I have left? Now, we're going to answer that question in just a bit. But first, we're going to look at a problem. And we're going to solve this problem in multiple ways. And by solving this problem in multiple ways, hopefully we're going to get an understanding of how we can subtract mixed numbers. And the problem we're going to be working with is 7 and 1/5 less 2 and 4/5. Now, one of the things that I like doing right away when I get a problem like this is I like writing it vertically. Okay, so I have 7 and 1/5 less 2 and 4/5. Now this gives me, it's a little bit easier for my eyes to look at. And then when I'm ready, I can subtract my fractions, and then I can subtract my whole numbers. Now the first thing we have to notice, boys and girls, is that the bottom denominator, the numerator on the bottom number is greater than the numerator of the top number, which tells us something, boys and girls. It tells us right now that we cannot subtract it as is. We have to do some fixing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 7 and 1/5, and we're going to start converting that, and we're going to start moving it. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rename, and we're going to change the 7 to a 6, and then we're going to add to that a 5/5 plus 1/5. Now essentially, boys and girls, what I've done with this is I've changed it to a 6 and a 1, and then I've taken that 1 and changed that 1 to 5/5. So now, boys and girls, what I have is I have a 6 and 6/5, and then I can bring that over, minus 2 and 4/5. Now, boys and girls, look at my numerator on the top number, 6, numerator on the bottom number, 4. Now I can subtract. And I subtract the numerator from the numerator. 6 minus 4 is going to give me 2. And I keep my language the same, which is 5. And now I'm going to take 6 less 2, and I'm going to get 4. So the response that I should get is 4 and 2/5. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at this problem several different ways. So let's look at it a different way. Here we go. If I have, again I'm going to write it like this: 7 and 1/5 minus 2 and 4/5. Now, right now, if I want, I can automatically rename and basically borrow. I can't do 1 less 4 because the math laws won't let me. So I go to my neighbor and borrow some sugar. 7 becomes 6, and now that 5, that 1, I'm going to add 5 to it because I'm going to add 1 whole, and now this is going to become 6. So now it's going to be 6/5. Because essentially, boys and girls, what I've done, and I'll just do it in red right here, I've done 1/5 plus 5/5. That's how I got to 6/5. Now I'm ready to subtract 6/5 minus 4/5. 6 minus 4 is 2. What's my language? My language is fifths. And now I can subtract 6 less 2 is 4. Now, this is method 1 right here. This is method 2. Boys and girls, did I get the same answer? I did, because hopefully every time you do this problem, you should get the same answer, no matter what way you do it. The final way I'm going to do it is this way: 7 and 1/5 minus 2 and 4/5. Now, this way has an extra step in it, but for some of you, it might work out nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mixed number and I'm going to convert it to an improper fraction by going whoop and whoop, multiply, add, multiply, add. So here we go. 7 times 5 Go around my circle. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 1 is 36. My language is fifths. And I'm going to subtract. Go around my circle. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. And my language is fifths. Now I'm ready to subtract. 36 less 14 should give me 22, and my language is fifths. And then I have to ask, how many 5s can I take out of 22? Or, what is 22 divided by 5? Which is 4, 20, and then I have a remainder of 2, which I put over my denominator. So this, and then I can't leave it, boys and girls, I can't leave it as a mixed number. So I have to convert it to my fraction. I cannot leave it as an improper fraction. I have to convert it to a mixed number, which I've done right here, and the answer is going to be 4 and 2 fifths. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one way, 2 ways, 3 ways, and yet the same answer each time. Which way do you do it? Does it matter to me? No. You just have to find a way to do it and work through it. Okay? So let's go back to this problem here. I had 3 and 5 6 yards of string, and then I cut, so we're getting rid of 2 and 1/6. Now, boys and girls, is there any borrowing that needs to happen? Well, 5 is greater than 4, so we're okay. 5 minus 1 is 4. I got to quit telling you the answers like that. The language is 6, and then 3 less 2 is 1. So I have 1 and 4/6 yards remaining. Alright, let's move on to video 3, where we're going to work some practice problems together and see how we do.